Students of class 6th student, as we are reading the chapter 5 formulas and functions in MS Excel 2016. So today we have a topic to understand formula and function. In my last video I told about what is a cell address and how can we locate it, and using the relative references and absolute references. If you remember that, so you can understand all these things. Further information what I will give you, what I will tell you. Today we understand the operator in formula and function in Excel. So as we start here, something from understanding what is a formula and what is a function. The formula, as you know student, it is an equation of the as a symbol of arithmetics like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and some as a operator, other operators also, exponent operators. So we find here some operators, some expressions of arithmetics, that is called the formulas. And function is a predefined, which is you can say only for the one purpose, but it is very helpful in comparison than the formula, because the function it execute only one task but in a larger way. So now student, let's see how these the differences of the functions or formula with this video. Student, you can see here, this is the screen of MS Excel, where we can see this screen divided into rows and column here, and every rows has its name and every column has its own name here. So we find here any cell address by combination of the column and rows number. Understand student? If you want to get the address of any particular cell, so then we here combine the column name and rows name, then we find the any particular cell address here. So you can see here, this is suppose if you want to show this cell name, okay, here it is a cell name, you can see this is here the cell name. What is the cell name of this particular cell? So you find this is the here in which column, this is a in a E column, and in which rows, this is a here the A16 in a 16 rows. So we can find here this particular cell is in a E16, so it has a name of this cell E16. So this way we can say here this is a particular cell address name. So as you click on any cell, you know if you click on any cell, you will get the address by only clicking on that. So let's here see, this is a as a address box shows here, you can see here the address box E12. It is a because it is a selected E12, and where you can find where it is a E12 here, okay, it means E12. It if you click the that cell, so automatically it will tell about here E12. So this is here E12 because it is here in the E column, and this is the here the 12 rows. So then it will be the name of that cell E12. Okay student, so as you understand the cell address, it is very important to understand it is a very important to understand the every cell address name. If you want to get the calculation in MS Excel, so it is a very important to understand the cell address. As a we how can we get the cell address? As I told you, with the combination of the with the combining of the rows and column name with together, we get the cell address. Understand? Now let's see here the using of the formula in MS Excel. As I have here written some data for calculation. You can see on the screen here as a for monthly budget, as I have created for you to understand here the category, estimated, actual, and differences. So category here, the food category, as I here written, food, petrol, rent, shopping, EMI, others, and estimated here our as a budget here, estimated ki suppose in food we will expend the 1000, I mean 10,000, petrol in we will expense in 2500 rupees, something like this we will expend in a month. Okay, so it means it is our estimated budget, but actual budget it is here ki food we expended here 9500, in petrol we expended here 3000, in rent we expended here 12500, and shopping we expended here the 5500, EMI we have given 9000, and others expenses 3000. So this way is the actual here the as a here expenses here. So now we want to get the differences, and we want to the calculation of the estimated and actual. So from here actual we get here the actual, from here this is the estimated rate, and here the actual rate. So how can we get it, how can we get this actual as a here the expenses? So estimated expenses here and actual expenses here, so we will get here by using the formula and function also. So let's have a look here how can we use the function and formula in MS Excel. The student, as a first of all we can see as a here we stored here something the budget here. So as I told you about everything ki what we have to do, what we have to calculate here, as you can see as a student, you can see here. Now, first of all, we want to calculate here the differences and actual and estimated here. The as a food category, I told you, estimated, I told you, actual, the told you. The first here estimated range we want to get here the address. Okay, student first, and the actual address here we will get here. So then, how can we estimate by using the formula? The first, what we will do first, we will clear the cell address here from starting to end here. So now here we want to get, to click on here the estimated column for getting the value or for getting the estimated expenses in month. So from starting here it is the F and 3. So what is a cell address would be F3. Okay, and it is a column, actual column it is in the FG column. So first we want to get here the estimated calculation, estimated expenses. So for estimated expenses we will click on here the estimated, where we I have highlighted here something for you because you can understand better way. So first of all we will select the range of the estimated from starting to end, means from F3 to F8, and click on home, and here we find the auto sum option. Okay, as I click the auto sum option, automatically you will be calculations. So this is here the first way to calculate our estimation. So as you can see here it is used and we can calculate by manually. First of all, if for formula using, so we can here type the equal sign, then we write here the sum as using the function, and then we write here the first cell address from where we start to calculate from F3, and your last will be as a F8. So between these ranges we will include here the colon sign, and then we write here as a F here 8, or you can click on that cell of your last range. So this is a function बेटे student, you can see, आप देख सकते हो, you can see here कि this is here the function. Okay, but formula we use here by adding the plus sign. Okay, but as a function here given, so we can do very quickly as a equal sign sum, and open the parenthesis, write the first cell address and drag down till your last range, and close the parenthesis, I mean bracket, and press the enter key. So automatically you get the calculation here by using the function. So as you can see here, okay, as a highlighted here, petrol, shopping and other. So if we want to calculate these only, okay, how much we will expense on these things, so by addition here, addition we can do here, equal sign sum, and open the bracket and write the cell which you want to add only. So now click on this F4, then colon sign, then next shopping, which is highlighted here with blue color, and then colon sign, then here F6, and then here F8, and now close your bracket and press the enter. Now this way we can add the our particular cell, and now this way we can here get the average. Okay, as like here we want to get the estimation of the average, what would be the average of this estimated expenses. So here we write equal sign, and we write here the average, average, and now open the parenthesis and write the cell address from starting of your range as a F3, and then last your range you can drag down also, or you can write manually as a here from starting to end here, as right here the colon sign automatically take the range here F8. Okay, no need to write here write all things or drag, only you can write here starting cell value and last cell value. So as it you will get here the average of your estimated expenses here. Now this we can count how many items there are. To count it, count the numbers of items, okay, in the list. So we can write here, we can read here the manually, we can get here the manually ki there are as only how many items here, only 8 here, no. So as we count 6 here, as we can get here, so as a 6 here the items number we can get here by as looking, but with using the large as a cell ranges or items, so then it is a very easy to use this count function. Now maximum, in the given range we want to get here the maximum value. So suppose you are doing with the large range and you want to get the maximum or larger value, so you can use this function equal sign mas max, open the parenthesis, and your starting cell ranges till last ranges you will select and click open, I mean parenthesis, close the parenthesis and press the enter. Now this way we get here the maximum you can see on the range, and now minimum here as a min, open the bracket here, and now start from here the starting to last range and close the parenthesis here on mid bracket and press the enter. Now you will get the minimum numbers, minimum number 2500 in given range here. So this way we can do the calculation by using the function. And now you want to get here, we want to get here differences. What is the what would be difference here in between the estimated and actual here. So what we will do, we will use here the as a formula, okay, without using the function. Without using the function we use here the formula equal sign, we write as a first here F3, click on F3 here. As a F3 we will click, automatically it would be written here. Then here we use the symbol minus because we want to subtract here, so as a minus sign, and then write here the G3 as a, when click it automatically it would be written there, and press the enter. Automatically we will get here the differences between actual and estimated expenses here to 500. So this way we get in other items with other items also. So for what that we will not do one by one. Here we find the small plus sign, that is autofill handle toolbar, we will select and drag downward, automatically it would be calculated all items differences. So here we get minus 500, minus 500, 500, minus 1000, 2000, 1000. So this way we can get here the differences of the monthly budget in the different food items. So as we have done this for a particular one here food item, as now this way we will get by using the autofill option, we get here the as a monthly budget in over these items. So student, we will now see here the as a as a product here, means product using the as a multiply symbol. Suppose quantity in box 25 item book and rate per unit as a 20, means one book cost is a 20 but we have to purchase 25. So for this we will use here the multiply sign as using the formula. As a function is a product but using here the formula equal sign, we write here as a first what is the address of here E4. E4 is here in this cell. E4 as a written the quantity in the box first here E4, and we will use here multiply sign, that is called the asterisk sign or star sign. And now next cell rate per unit at the rate of 20, so we select F4 and press the enter. Now we will get here this way 500 rupees, okay, as for the all boxes. And now drag down and we will get the all here item prices, okay, 3420 or like this way we have to purchase like this way, we have to pay this way. And now next we understand here about the division for using, you can see book I quantity of box 25 and total price of box is 2500, means as we want to get here the one book cost, what would be the book cost, so we will divide with the 2500, okay, 25 would be divided by 2500. So first here we write using the formula equal sign, and then we click here the cell by which we want to divide F4, it is here the 2500, and divide sign symbol forward slash we use here for dividation, and click on the quantity which we want to divide here by which number, so E4, and press the enter. So automatically we will get here key we have to purchase for one book 100 rupees, okay, 25 book would be 2500 rupees. And this way we will get the all the prices of all item here to drag down, and you will get the all these things. The student, as I told you using the function and formula today, so as I know, I think, I expect also you will learn properly and see your book thoroughly and prepare the objective questions for half yearly exam. Student, thank you for watching this video.